kids, it's time for another episode of KittyKatGaming with your host, Mortimer!
KitKatG! KitKatG! Yay!
Hey everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of KittyKatGaming. Today we are gonna go on our third date with Damien. I'm super excited because he is my dad of choice. And I think this is the third and final date. Oh shit. You know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. Are you sure this is your dream daddy? Oh my god, so this is the end of the game. All right, so I'm sure. We're gonna do this, guys. First is the worst, second is the best, third one is the one with the hairiest chest. I've never heard that. I've heard first is worst from Always Sunny, but like I haven't heard hairiest chest and all that. Ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Damien and I have been spending a lot more time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. He was so impressed with the first letter I wrote him that he insisted we only communicate by post instead of through dad book. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings to use as a seal for my letters, and I just couldn't say no. Hanging out with that goth guy, dad again? Please, Amanda, you know his name. And yes, be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him into our household that one time, and I've seen The Last Boys. And I honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power. Yes, Amanda, I have become Damien's familiar. I am compelled under his curse. I'm sorry, sweetie.
Aww.
Turn into a bat. I don't think... What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat? Well, okay, I'm off. Are you taking the car or are you flying off into the night with on the leathery wings of a bat? One of those. While I'm out, can you throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die? That would be great. I'm keeping it in there as insurance. You understand, right? That's my girl. Oh my god, they're so cute. Damien and I walk along the water's edge, chatting Damien's cloak. He hates it when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. This is gonna seem like a silly question, but why do goths wear black? Gothic subculture has always been associated with death, so it would make sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning. Interestingly enough, though, was that in Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. If that's not goth, I don't know what is. I have another question. Go ahead. How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life or something? I've experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe that the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is simply a part of living. Yes! He gets it. It's a single universal truth for every human who has ever lived. I am going to die, you are going to die, and life carries on without us. Doesn't that make you feel scared? Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era, and yet funerals were major social functions. Victorians were obsessed with mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photos of their dead relatives. Because usually, like in Victorian times, guys, like, it was very rare to get a photograph if you were a loved one. You had to be kind of rich to do it. So sometimes the only time they could do it was after the person was already dead, and they really wanted that picture to remember them by because they didn't have any other way to remember them. So sometimes they would pose their dead relatives in pictures to take pictures of them, and usually they're posed so it looks like they're sleeping or they're dreaming or maybe reading a book. They're really just like simple, beautiful pictures and not like creepy and as weird as people make them out to be. The minutiae, I haven't seen that word, of mourning was so complex that there were set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life has passed. Now, we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself because we have no modern equivalent for these formalities. We need to allow ourselves time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not allow it to consume us. Yes! Oh my god, you guys, I feel this so hard. There is no time limit for grieving. You can be as sad as you need to be. Don't let people be like, oh, you're still sad over this? Like a week after a loved one dies. Like, be as sad for as long as you need. Like, there is no time limit. And don't let people bully you into making you feel like you have to be over it. You can be as sad for as long as you want. So no, I'm not afraid of death. I believe it's a waste to spend your life dreading the end of it. The time we have here is brief and fleeting and occasionally cruel, but it's at all times precious. To stare death in the face and live despite that, I think, is a noble existence. Let's save the mourning for the dead. Wow, that's beautiful. I can see the moonlight in the bay glint off Damien's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbor and watch ships pass, breathing in the salty air. I look to Damien again. I can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I lean in closer to Damien, close my eyes as I do so. I'm so sorry. I had to take this. We were about to kiss him! Damien steps away from me to answer his phone. Oh no, I hope it isn't Lucian again. After speaking in hushed tones for a few moments, Damien returns to me. Everything okay?
What?
There's an emergency. Lucian? No, thankfully, but I must take my leave. Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do to help? Dads do have to stick together, right? You know it. Then come. There isn't time to waste. After a short drive in silence, we arrive at a rundown building on the outskirts of town. Where are we? It's better if I just show you. I push the surprisingly heavy door open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls, and there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk, but there are a few paintings and pictures on the walls. They're so nondescript that I'm still unsure what kind of place this even is. Wait here for a moment. I'll be right back. Damon walks off down the corridor, his boots echoing through the halls of the seemingly empty building. Distant howls echo, and then from someplace I can't see, and then there's a faint scratching sound like claws on tile. It looks like you're in a veterinarian office. I cautiously peek down the hall and find stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. A few of them notice me and skitter up to the chain-link fence, sticking their noses through to sniff at the air. What have I gotten myself into? Suddenly, the light shut off. I panic, unsure of where I am or how I can get out. I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Damien? The lights finally turn back on. Oh no, it's Mary again. Hey, sailor. Mary, what are you doing here? You aren't here for the fight club? I don't want to get punched in the face. Great, because this is an animal shelter. A what? We take care of stray animals, and then people adopt the stray animals. Didn't you want to see pets when you walked in? Oh, sorry, I didn't really expect to see you volunteering at an animal shelter. Wow. Okay, kid. Way to put me in a box. Dames, you hear this baloney? Just one moment. Thunder cracks and the door busts open. Appearing from the shadows, I see Damien. Oh my god, he's so cute! Hey, it's Damien. He looks completely different. No cloak, no Victorian era clothing, no makeup. Yes, I want to cosplay Damien! I wasn't planning to share this side of me until much later, but I'm not as goth as you think. I'm assistant administrator for the IT department of a realty company. I wear tennis shoes to work and listen to Bruce Springsteen. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions, and I volunteer at this animal shelter in my spare time. Oh my god, I love him! I'm boring. I'm fascinated with Victorian history and Gothic lifestyle. That much is true. It's just not all that I am, and I need you to know that. Oh, I hate to kill the moment here, but there's some pressing business that needs attending to. Oh, right. It's Duchess Cordelia. Again? Who's Duchess Cordelia? She's one of the pups. Gets out all the time. She somehow learned how to open doors, and now she's unstoppable. When did she get out? This morning, I went to go sing sea shanties to the cats, and when it came back, she'd already bolted. I have to stay here with the pets, so I don't need you to I need you two to go and find her. Of course. Where could she be? She always ends up running off to the same places. Here, let me draw you a map. Mary starts scribbling on the back of a pet adoption form. Maybe Mary's not that bad. She's very smart, ruthless even. You need to stay on your toes and get her back by sundown, or else she turns into a werewolf and starts eating people. What? You're a perfect little peach, Aaron. Oh. We just don't want her to be stuck outside when it's cold. Oh. I'll grab some treats and we can hit the road. Damien and I look over the map Mary created for us. Yes! Oh man, I'm Nerd House? At least you're not other nerds' house. Look like you're moving up the pecking order. Congrats, kiddo. Where should we head first? Cul-de-sac, coffee spoon, softball field, Bayside, or the aquarium? Let's go softball field. Damien and I exit the parking lot and start driving towards town. I look over to him. He seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard to find the Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pup. Mary wasn't kidding when she said that dog was smart. One time she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby. It was a really great year for Bark Bark Bark. Oh my god. I don't know. What do you think our odds are, Aaron? This will be easy. Gotta stay positive or abandon all hope, ye who enter here. This will be easy. No sweat. If I can wrangle a toddler who suddenly decides that she's princess of the drywall and then spend 3 hours fishing a toddler out of a crawl space in our attic, I can find a dog. It was Amanda. Amanda did that. Let's just hope for the best. We got this. Oh my gosh. We drive to the softball field. It looks like Craig's team is practicing. I wonder if any of the kids saw something. Craig spots us and jogs over. Softball bat slung over his shoulder. Hey bros, what's up? Craig, you wouldn't have happened to see a dog around here, have you? One escaped from the animal shelter and we're trying to locate her. I don't think so. Maybe one of the girls saw something. Girls? Oh my god, are those his other daughters? They're cute! Hi, Dad. Hi, Lucian's dad. We have names. Girls, have you seen any dogs around? Yeah, a huge dog ran through here a second ago. You just missed it. We tried to play fetch with her, but she just took the softball and ran. I think she ate it, actually. She was a lot of dog.
Nice.
Here, take another softball. Might come in handy later. Many thanks, Craig. Aw. Oh man, again. Bayside. We arrive back at the Bayside. Just like old times, eh? I remember it as if it was yesterday. I mean, earlier today. So what do you think? Any side of the pooch? None yet, although who knows if she made it onto any of these ships. The Duchess would do that? I wouldn't put it past her to know how to navigate the rough seas and without a compass. Very smart. Pops? Damien and I turned to see my daughter. Amanda, what are you doing here? Did you think I just stayed inside all day, vegging out on the couch and watching TV? Oh, sorry, what are you doing? I'm heading home to go veg out on the couch and watch TV. Had to go get a burrito first. Young miss, have you seen a dog around here? Oh, you bet. I saw a Pomeranian with a bow around his neck, and I saw a big old Doberman named Henry, and there's a stroller full of Yorkies, a Greyhound, and a Golden Retriever. Did you see a Mastiff anywhere? No dice. I would have definitely remembered that. I gotta run, though. This burrito has about 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down in a molecular structure of the tortilla and then makes it all soggy. You understand. I do? Of course. Have a lovely evening, Miss Hanson. Aww. Alright, I guess next we will go to the aquarium. Aw, the penguins! Damien and I stopped by the aquarium. Everything looks in order here, but I might help to get out of the car and take a look. Yes! Go on a date in the aquarium. You see anything? No dog here, not even a sign of her. Did you know the penguins are considered the goths of the sea? Damien, I want to believe you so badly. I think they're just tuxedos, right? Alright, let's go to the cul-de-sac. We drive through the cul-de-sac and everything seems to be pretty normal. It looks like Brian's doing some yard work. We pull into Brian's driveway and hop out. Hey, don't step on the grass, I just mowed. Have you seen any unusual activity in the area today? Aside from your underwatered lawn? Oh man, he's mean. Oh, here we go. How dare you? I take my lawn care very seriously. Aaron, please. You haven't seen a dog run through here, have you? Well, a few hours ago, I heard Maxwell barking at something. When I came outside, my garden had been torn to shreds. It's gonna take forever to re-till the soil. That could be a dog, or rather feisty raccoon. Whatever it was, it must have been hungry. Ate all of my tomatoes. I'm very sorry to hear about your garden. If you need assistance restoring it to its former glory, please don't hesitate to contact me. Will do, buddy. Good luck finding that dog. She's probably still hungry. I wonder if she's looking for more food elsewhere. I fear that the hours are growing shorter. We must make haste if we were to find the Duchess by sundown. Damien's looking more stressed out by the minute. I gotta think of something to lighten the mood. What kind of dog does a vampire have? Knock, knock. Or how many gauze does it take to screw in a light bulb? You like the last dad joke, so knock, knock. Who's there? Death cult. Death cult? Who? Death cultivate a more chipper attitude, friend. We're gonna find that dog. Aw, he likes it. A slight smile cracks on Damien's lips. That's better. I keep reading Damien's directions from the map as we drive around. I guess left is a coffee spoon. We park in front of Matt's coffee shop and walk inside. It seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter reading a book. Hey, Matt. Didn't expect to see you two today. What's up? Have you seen any stray dogs around? Actually, yeah. I caught one digging through the trash earlier. It ran away when I tried to get closer, though. Did you see which direction it ran off in? Matt thinks for a second. Might have been running east, I think. That pup tore through 3 pans of old banana bread Kennedys. Want to take some for the road just in case? Sure thing. Matt packages up a slice. Thanks for the slice. The road slice. This banana bread is going to be so good. I think he meant to give it to you for the dog. Right. I meant It's gonna be good for the dog to eat. I feel like we're on the right track. You think? If we keep this up, we'll find the Duchess in no time. Hey, if you like dogs so much, why don't you have any? Lucian is severely allergic. I wouldn't put him through that. But there are still dogs in my life, so for that I'm grateful. Aww. There's about to be one more dog in your life, buddy. Splendid attitude. Let us not waste any more time. Verily. All right. So I guess we gotta re-go to one of the other places. Let's go back to the cul-de-sac. We arrive at the cul-de-sac to find everything looking normal, except, Hugo's front door is wide open. She can open doors. This is classic Duchess Cordelia, a telltale sign. We should approach with caution. Whatever goes down in there, I've got your back. We creep up to the porch and step inside. Oh my god, there she is. God, she's huge. There, sitting in the center of Hugo's living room, like she owns the damn place, is one of the biggest dogs I've ever seen. Woof. Well, she hasn't broken anything in here yet. Wonderful. Now all we have to do is get her on a leash before she tries to escape again and get out of here before Hugo comes. Easy peasy. Duchess, come here. The Duchess eyes Damien warily. As he approaches, she begins to growl. She's on her guard. We'll need another plan. Give her the banana bread Kennedy, duh. Oh, or the softball. Oh man, fucking likes that. I reach into my pocket and pull out the slice of banana bread Kennedy's Mac gave me. Duchess sniffs the air and hones in on the bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. I got some yummy, homemade, vegan, and possibly gluten-free banana bread if that's what you're into. The Duchess cautiously approaches me and gives the bread a good sniff before gently taking it from my hand and dropping it onto the ground, like dogs always do for some reason. She curls up and starts munching on the bread. Success. Damon walks up behind the Duchess and attaches a leash to her collar. She immediately notices and starts whining. It's time to go home now, Duchess. Damon gives a tug on the leash. She won't move. Duchess, what happened to our rapport? You and I used to be bosom buddies. She still doesn't move. She's huge, and there's no way we could even try to lift her. Well, this is a weird situation to be in. I think we're utterly trespassing in our friend's house with this large dog. What are you nerds doing here? Oh no. Ernest stands in the door with a plate of pizza rolls. We're definitely not trespassing. It looks like trespassing. Well, yeah, it just looks like that. Damien, what are we doing? Trespassing? Oh no! You do me like that? The Duchess notices Ernest and starts pulling against the leash. Why is this dog in my house? It's along. The Duchess suddenly breaks free from Damien's grip and hurtles towards Ernest. Ah! Ernest and the Duchess fall to the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere. This is bad. Ernest, are you okay? Ernest feeds the Duchess a pizza roll. Hey, she likes pizza rolls. Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face. Oh, look at Ernest is smiling. Oh, hey. Hugo stands at the door, looking like he's at a loss for words.
Sweet manchego.
What? Why are you guys? Whose dog is this? It's a long story, but it involves a large dog who knows how to open doors. Oof. Hugo, may I present to you the Duchess Cordelia? How do you do? Worf. We're friends. The Duchess looks at Ernest's face. She's from the local animal shelter. She got out and we've been chasing her all around town. Your house was her final stop. Dad, can we keep her?
No.
Ernest, I don't know if we're set up to take care of a...
Huh?
Wait, did you just call me Dad? Come on, please. Look how cute she is. Hugo sighs.
Oh.
We've been talking about adopting a dog for a while, but you have to promise me you'll take care of her. Yeah, I'll give her all the pizza rolls her little heart desires. I suddenly remember what's on the back of this map and pull out a pen in my pocket. Got the forms ready for you if you're interested. I'll even waive the adoption fee since, you know, we're technically broken to your house.
Hey.
Well, all right, it's a deal. Oh, what a nice end. Hugo steps onto the porch with us and signs the form with Ernest, while Ernest plays with the Duchess inside. He sure seems to be happy with his new friend.
Yes.
I know, he called me Dad. Can you believe it? Damien places a hand on Hugo's shoulder. I certainly can, and I think this will be really good for Ernest. I should teach him some... I missed that word. You should probably look into getting better locks on your doors, though. The Duchess is a wily one, but do right by her, and she'll love you two forever. Thank you. Aww. And, long story short, the Duchess now lives in a happy home, and neither of us were charged for breaking and entering. So, all in all, I think it was a fine day's work. Nice work, you two.
Hey.
Aaron, you could be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers, you know? If you ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up. Mary, I always feel like petting puppies. Good to know. I'll catch up with you fellas later. Mary starts to leave. And one last thing. Damien's been telling me all about you. Glad he finally brought you around. Oh yeah. Damien's my special boy. I love him. We go way back, and I got a vested interest in his health, success, and well-being. If you ever hurt him, Mary, you can fill in the blanks. I gulp. Yes, ma'am. Mary leaves me alone with Damien. So, about the whole goth thing, I, completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore. Aw, what? Am I missing something here? I'm not a cool goth prince. I'm boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care? He looks so nervous. Damien, do you really think I only like you because of all the goth stuff? That's all cool, but the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things that you love. History, art, Victorian fashion, dogs, storage solutions. It doesn't matter what it is. You care, and that's awesome. And also, the glasses are very cute. You don't think I'm boring at all? If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me. I spend too much time online shopping for flashlights. I get excited to mow my lawn on Saturdays. I get cranky about commercials being too loud. I've even been thinking about making my own peanut butter. Then maybe we can be boring together? It would never be boring if it was with you. No! Damien suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me into a hug. He buries his face on my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary. Yes! I was so scared you wouldn't like me. Quite the opposite. Damien pulls away for a second and looks me in the eyes. Without the colored contacts, his eyes are so dark and soulful. May I kiss you? Ah! Of course, does a bat have wings or thou art welcome? Does a bat have wings? He likes that. I believe I have my answer then. He smiles slightly and leans in, giving me a gentle kiss. Damien pulls away and gives me an intense look. Do you want to help me take care of the puppies? Yes? Oh my god. Damien and I arrive back at the cul-de-sac. Our fingers are entwined like a proper gentleman. He walks me to my doorstep. This was lovely. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I can be myself around you. I'm glad, but I have one request. What's that? Can we keep sending each other letters? But of course. Damien kisses me one last time before turning and heading home. Amanda rushes back from the couch window and tries to look as nonchalant as possible. Hello, Father. I was sitting here on the couch this entire time. Hi, Amanda. So, are you guys, like, starting a vampire coven together? Oh, plot twist. Mothman, Damien's actually Mothman. I didn't see it coming either. Genius. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad. Aw, shucks. I'm gonna head to bed. Catch you in the morning? Sure thing. I make my way to my room and fall asleep in my bed with my heart full, excited for the days to come. Treat people better than they treat you. Dad tip number 84. So true! Day complete! Come on, come on! We did get 1 negative mark, so I hope it doesn't affect our score. Yes!
Are you familiar with the works of
We did it! Ah!
He simply slayed in the Lost Boys.
He's saying things. Yes. We beat the game, I think. Oh, shit. I think I finally have everything set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her in the car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Aaron. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy. Rats. Well, next time on the next episode of Kitty Cat Gaming, I guess we will find out the ending. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss it, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody!